everybody, my name is Johnnysigs. You can call me the Suit if you like, or just Suit if you're feeling extra lazy. And today we're going to be taking a look at a Dota 2 lesson. Today's lesson 1, part 1, and it's pretty straightforward one. It's just going to be how to buy from the shops and where the shops are actually all located. So you have a main shop, and your first one is located in your base. This will spawn for either and both sides. It's in the same spot. It's inside the Dyer's base and the Radiant's base. You're able to click on it, left click on it, and then to purchase gear you simply right click on it. Right clicking on it will buy it, and you can buy it from either the recommended or from the shop itself. Okay. Once you buy an item, you have a set amount of time. We're going to go ahead and sell everything off again. And we're just going to go ahead and say we're going to buy an Ogre Club. You have 10 seconds to sell it for full value. So in case you mistakenly buy it, you want to resell it. You have 10 seconds to sell it. After the 10 seconds, it drops down 50% in price. So you sell it for half of its starting price. Now, this is just the main shop, and if you look at some of these later items, these later end items, you can see that you can't physically buy some of the pieces in this main shop. You can buy some of them, but some of them you have to go out and find them at the secret shops. So we're going to go ahead and pause for a second, and we're going to show up at the side shop and talk about the side shop real fast before we talk about the secret shop. Alright, here we are in lane now. This is top lane on the Radiant side. And there's a guy up here who allows you to buy certain items. Everything in white can be bought at the main shop, which is back at home. But they have 3 items that are in teal, which you can only buy from this side shop. Or, we'll talk about that later, the secret shop. So there's 3 shops on the map that you have to be aware of. There's the main shop. Then there's this side shop, and the opposite one is down here in bot lane, in the same place, just slightly below river, in this little alcove. This allows you to buy gear while you're out farming up creeps and getting kills on enemy heroes without having to walk the huge distance back to base or using your courier, which we'll talk about in part 2. But this just allows you to shop, spend some of your money, get better gear in lane. So we're going to just do the same thing. We're going to pause and we're going to go to the third and final shop, which is called the secret shop. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at the secret shop now. Here we are at the second tower from the top end of the Radiant. And you just simply walk down here to this path and walk up to here to the secret shop. Now this is one page. This allows you to buy all the secret items. All right. If we remember that in the side shop, we were allowed to buy an Orb of Venom, a Ring of Health, and the Energy Booster, but now we have access to a far superior items than you have able to get to in the main shop or the side shop. These all cost exceedingly more gold, and they build into endgame items. These are elite items or luxury items, or even core items. But you will eventually have to travel to this shop to get some of this gear. Where this shop is located is about a little bit below the topmost tower on the Radiant side. And on the Dire side, it's about parallel to the Dire's second tower. So you can see here's the second tower and there's the secret shop. So it's just slightly different location than on the Radiant side, but that's because the lanes are slightly different, and we'll talk about that later on too. But you will have to access all 3 of these shops to successfully buy correct gear for your hero.
Are you thinking what I'm
and we'll talk about correct gear later on as well, but for right now, just focus on remembering that there are 3 locations for shops, and that you have to take access to all of them to be able to buy endgame items. It doesn't matter if you spawn as the Dire or as the Radiant. You can shop from every shop. So the Dire can shop at this shop, and the Radiant can shop at this shop, and it's the same for lane shops as well. So that's just a very basic intro to where the shops are in Dota 2, and we'll be back with Lesson 2. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to click the like button and click the subscribe button. It makes me know that you guys are interested in this and willing to continue to watch more, and it'll give me incentive to release more and more content on a regular basis. If you're following this on Own3D or Justin TV, feel free to click that follow button, but I will be mostly focusing on YouTube, and keep an eye out for some Dota 2 casting.